Okay, guys, I've got my door in. I'll show you what all I've done to it. I put the boards, I took the boards out. I had to put this piece of board in here on the inside so the door could connect to it. I put this piece of board in here, 2x4, so this board can connect to that because it didn't connect to this one the way I wanted it to. I want it to be really secure, so I put another piece and it can connect. And then outside, yes, it's a big mess out here, so you know how it is when you're working. So I put this board here and this side. I cut this one just right so it would go straight down with the rest of the siding. But I am going to put some other siding here, some different type of siding here. So that's going to be okay to leave right now because I've got a piece of siding I'm going to put on there. And if I have to, I can put these pieces up for now. But I am going to get some siding and I'm going to build this deck out. So that's going to be the next thing to do after I finish. And I need to nail these in, but I want some more nails. I don't want to use these old nails. So I'm taking these completely out. And I'll put some more nails in. It is secure. The door is secure already. It's secure already. And it shuts and locks already. So it shuts and locks. So this is, I am finished with this. And I just have to put the drywall here and drywall this area where I had to get the wires and, you know, I couldn't fish for them in here. I had to drill a hole. If you've watched the other video with me in the attic, as hot as it was, I had to drill a hole from here up. So I had to open that. But I'll be putting drywall, closing it off, and I'll be putting this piece of molding back on and the rest of the molding back around the door. So now the next thing in here will be me to put the floor down. And now I have enough room for my cabinet to come out here. That was the whole point of me moving the door, because the cabinet was banging up against, door was banging up against the cabinet, and I didn't want that. But anyway, you gotta take these gloves off. They're not very good to work with. But all right, guys, I won't keep you too long. Just want to show you that, and I will show you the floor later once I clean everything up. Okay, I've got the door up, and I also have the screen door up. I'll put that back up. And yes, still trash outside. It's actually what I use. Just make it look like a pile of junk so nobody want it. But anyway, look at this. I finished this section here again. Like over here, this part. Putting that in, down here. All of that with the screen door as well. And that's it until I get finished putting the drywall in. But I probably won't put that in right now. I'm going to put this in first. And that way, if I need some drywall for something else, I'll have it. But I'm going to put this in. I'm going to cut those lights off, power off to this one, and then put the other one in and use that box there. Okay, since I have to do this myself, I said I would just go ahead and show you. I took this box out, which you saw earlier that it was on this side. I put this box in. Now we've got to put these two wires. There's two wires here, and put these inside of the box. I already have the one for the light here. Now I'm just going to squeeze the other one in, and then I'll start on this. Okay, I've wired the wires up. I put the light switch on this side, and I put the outdoor, so this is for the inside, and the outdoor switch on this side. Now what I've got to do is I've got to wrap. I checked it, the light's on, and the light is on outside. Yeah. So they work. So now I'm just going to cut the power back off. I don't really have to. I'm going to wrap it. Wrap that around. Put the tape around it. Wrap it so there's nothing to touch any of the wires. And as you see this wire right here, this one, it goes to nothing. That's one of the black wires. It goes to nothing. And so I had to put a nut on it. And the reason why it doesn't go to anything and have it hanging is because right here, this wire, this white wire is on this side. This is a three-way switch. And the three-way switch, this white wire is hot. So that's a hot wire. Now, it's not a neutral wire, it's a hot wire. So you always have to be careful with that. This is hot wire. And that black wire is on this side, and it's a neutral wire on the other side. Here, I can touch it a little bit right there. That's the neutral, and the ground wire is on the other side. So that's the hot wire, and when it's three-way, you don't need this one. You want to just leave that one. But I put a nut on it because I don't want anything to touch it, and I will be putting tape around that as well. Okay, now I put the tape on this one, and I also taped around here, so this way, if you ever grab it, you can grab it, and it won't shock you because you're touching the electrical tape. I also put black tape on this white wire, and that will indicate to someone else that this is a hot wire. So now I'm going to do the other, put tape on the other one.